Mr. Gorbachev, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Those are words spoken on June 12th, 1987 by then President Reagan, who was standing at the Brandenburg Gate in East Germany, encouraging then President Gorbachev to, of course, tear down the Berlin Wall. I chose this week to focus on newspaper articles that had to do with something that was within my lifetime and was a huge historical important fact and event that took place within my lifetime, something that I experienced and realized that this is a big deal. Did I realize it was as big of a deal as it was at the time? No. But looking back now, and especially since I teach history and I teach European history at a collegiate level, I can see where all of these important details came in to play. I looked at 3 different newspaper articles, and sticking with my theme for this class, which has been women's history and feminist studies, I decided to look at this week from the feminist perspective of what happened with East German women when the wall fell. I will be honest, shocked about some of the facts that I learned, or the details from the newspaper articles that I learned about East German women and the actual social liberties that they lost when the wall fell. Now, 1987 was when the infamous speech was made. Now, is it ever going to be as infamous as when President Roosevelt talks about a day that will live in infamy? Of course not. However, in my lifetime, it is a very important event. And looking at it from a social historian aspect and a feminist historian aspect, I do feel that there are some significant things that I learned from this week. Once the wall fell, which happened in 1989, 62% of all unemployed women, or all unemployed people within Germany, were women that had come from East Germany. 2/3 of East Germans who were forced to take early retirement were women. They lost their social independence. The free childcare system that had once been in place in East Germany was being dismantled and taken apart. No more free childcare system existed in Germany. Abortions, which were once allowed and legal in East German for East German women, were now banned and outlawed. Divorce, which was easily and readily available, was now a much more difficult process for people to achieve. Advancement opportunities that had been once available for women in East Germany were now very limited. So all of these things that we see in a democratic and prosperous country were actually hurting the women that were coming from East Germany into now a united Germany. Women's groups were formed to fight for rights that had once been theirs, but now were actually gone. So we have this growth of groups within East German women in the now unified Germany. Thank you.